President Robles, and thank you to everyone again for taking the time to come out and learn about groundwater and how important it is to our local water environment. I'm going to talk very briefly about the sorts of programs that President Robles had discussed. We have our Water Independence Network, or Water Independence Now program, which is designed to make us completely independent of imported water for groundwater replenishment. So that 40% of the groundwater, or the water supply that groundwater makes up, would be totally locally sustainable. First, I wanted to go over real briefly some of the benefits of groundwater. If you look at the slides, groundwater is a locally reliable supply. So we produce groundwater from the groundwater aquifers here beneath our feet, provides drought protection. We're seeing that now in times where imported water supplies have been curtailed. We can pump more groundwater and rely on the basins for a short period of time to make up that difference in water, and it's cost effective. If you look at the total cost to pull groundwater up out of the ground and serve it to your direct consumers, it's less than half the cost of the water imported from the Bay Delta or the Colorado River. I mentioned the Water Independence Now program, or our WIN program, and that really is a suite of projects designed to eliminate our dependence on imported water to replenish your groundwater supply. And if we look at the slide here, and on the left-hand column, that represents our water supply portfolio when WRD first began. And you see there's a lot of red there, that's imported water. That's how much water we used, imported water, to replenish the groundwater supply. The rest was made up by local stormwater runoff capture, which we still rely on very greatly. We introduced the use of recycled water. We're still the largest regulated user of recycled water for groundwater recharge in the nation, some say beyond that. And right now we're using quite a bit of that resource to replenish our groundwater supply, and that has offset our demand for imported water. The WIN program will get us to the point on the right-hand part of the slide where we will completely eliminate the imported water demand by both increasing the amount of stormwater capture and conservation that is being done now and increasing the recycled water supply. One of the backbone components of our WIN program, here's another acronym for you, is the GRIP program, or the GRIP project. That's the Groundwater Reliability Improvement Program. And as President Robles mentioned, that's a partnership between WRD, the Upper San Gabriel Valley Municipal Water District, the San Gabriel Valley Municipal Water District, and the Sanitation District of LA County. And what that project will entail is an advanced water treatment system, much like the treatment system you may have heard about in Orange County, which is their groundwater resources, or their groundwater replenishment system. And it will take recycled water out of the Sand District's plants, treat that to a highly purified state, and we can use that in our basin, and Upper San Gabriel and San Gabriel Valley Municipal Water District can use it in the main San Gabriel Basin to replenish the groundwater basins and ultimately reduce or ultimately eliminate our dependence on imported water in those basins. So that's a partnership, a very regional project. Provides benefits for many, many people, not just the 4 million people in our area, but an additional 2 million people in the main San Gabriel Basin. And that's something we're working on now. We've just finished a feasibility study. We're working here in our basins with a stakeholder group appointed by our 2 water associations. Start looking at this, start looking at costs. This won't be a cheap project. We'll need to get state funding, we'll need to get federal funding. We'll need to make sure that this project doesn't shock our rates and your consumers, but we need to look at investing in our future. So there are going to be some critical decisions to make, and we all have to be ready to look at those tough decisions and be ready to move forward if this makes sense. And to us, it makes sense. As long as we can make it economically viable, the technology exists, the source of water exists. This is not new technology. We're using it now in smaller scales. We just need to do it on a larger scale. And if anyone wants any more information on either our WIN program or the GRIP project itself, please just contact us. We'll give you our contact information. We can send you more information, email you anything, or come on in and we'll be happy to meet with you and talk about it further.